How do family courts divide property during a divorce? Recent headlines have highlighted the complexities of property division in family courts during divorce proceedings. Many individuals are currently searching for clarity on how assets are divided. Understanding these processes is essential, especially if you or someone you know is facing a divorce. Family courts typically divide property based on whether the jurisdiction follows community property or equitable distribution rules. In community property states, like California, most assets and debts acquired during the marriage are considered community property. This means they are usually divided equally between spouses. Separate property, which includes assets owned before marriage or received as inheritance or gifts, typically remains with the original owner. Disputes often arise over classifying assets as community or separate property. Courts may assign values to assets, divide them directly, or order their sale, splitting the proceeds equally. Valuing certain assets can be complex. For instance, real estate or retirement accounts may require professional appraisal or actuarial analysis. When it comes to retirement accounts, courts often need a qualified domestic relations order to divide benefits properly. This order specifies the exact division and protects survivor benefits. In some cases, retirement assets are offset against other marital property instead of being divided directly. In equitable distribution states, courts divide marital property fairly, but not necessarily equally. Factors like the length of the marriage, each spouse's financial situation, contributions to the marriage, and future needs are considered. Separate property is excluded from division. Courts also take into account debts and liabilities acquired during the marriage and allocate them accordingly. Both parties must provide full financial disclosure, including all assets, debts, income, and expenses. Not disclosing assets can lead to legal penalties. Courts scrutinize attempts to hide assets, such as transferring property to others, to ensure a fair division. If property division is pending and one spouse dies, courts retain jurisdiction to finalize the division. The surviving spouse typically does not inherit assets unless the divorce is finalized. Family courts divide property by identifying marital versus separate property, valuing assets, and distributing them either equally or fairly. Specific procedures are in place for complex assets like retirement accounts, and strict requirements exist for full financial disclosure. Understanding these processes can help individuals navigate the often challenging waters of divorce.